This is another little league that I am in, and my first match is up against Kingpin here, and we're playing Strange Thanos. I've been playing with this deck a ton in Conquest. I won one Infinity Conquest with it, made a short video about that, and won some gold Conquest tickets. I've got way too many Conquest tickets this season. Give all cards at another location +1 power. Alright, we could snap here. We've got a reasonable curve. My opponent looks to also be playing Thanos. They've got 5 cards in hand. And some extra cards in the deck. King Eitri. I guess it draws a stone, huh? Well, this does not get any bonus from Onslaught Citadel, but I think I should still play for the Yggdrasil. I could just play it here, because next turn I want to play Speed into Onslaught Citadel, like, pretty clearly. So I might want to not go super crazy in the Citadel, but I mean, I don't want to just throw away a point. Let's go for here, because otherwise I'm also throwing away a potential point by moving the shield into Yggdrasil next turn. Am I wrong? I mean, my opponent has the appropriate number of cards in hand. Okay, this is kind of interesting, but it still works out. Both of these will just be able to move over next turn. And yeah, still looks good to me. Sorry, I'm kind of just like quickly sat down and then loaded up the game and got into a match here. And I'm like reading Discord over on the other tab, but they have filled up the Bifrost and now they are carnaging. They do reveal that they are Thanos here eventually. We get a bunch of bonus points in Citadel. That's really good. Now we're just going to Wiccan. We could even Wiccan into Bifrost, which potentially gives us additional points from Yggdrasil, but we're planning on moving this shield back into the Bifrost on the final turn. So I suppose we'll do this, and we'll just have a really big Citadel. This is fine. We can Cosmo Onslaught Citadel, probably, to keep that at... because Speed's going to be Shang-Chiable. Speed is about to be Shang-Chiable right now. So yeah, I might just want to protect it this turn and then Eliath on the final turn. Oh, I probably move the shield here, huh? And then I don't want to turn off Yggdrasil. But I guess I don't really have another choice if the goal is to play the Reality Stone. We've gotten enough value from it. I'm just playing Jug plus Reality Stone here because I want to play Eliath on the final turn. Sure. This isn't like a super impressive line, I don't think. But all of it seems reasonable, and they don't really seem reasonable. My opponent has not done much this game. Juggernaut could make things interesting, actually. Imagine they just played like a Venom or a Deathlock or something. Ooh, Fenris Wolf. And it was Killmonger, so I could have actually nailed the Killmonger there. What if mine has been destroyed? Just those 2 stones just right now. But I kind of inadvertently got my opponent into a pretty good play. Oh, that stinks. Because now they're winning by so much over here. I mean, they do have to kind of go, but they just drew 2 stones, too. All right. This is winning this location by 2 points. I hate that. Oh, this is, like, not good enough. Wow. I just didn't draw any stones. It's part of the problem. It's not like Juggernaut. Juggernaut plus Mockingbird this turn would have actually done it. Bummer. Should have just held the Jug and just played a naked Shang-Chi last turn. I mean, I don't even think I can roll in Quantum Tunnel. I think I just lose. Maybe they've already retreated, though? Yeah, okay. That was the play. I got there eventually. I did not have a good line, but I had to realize, like, it seemed like I should have been winning this game from so many different angles that I think my opponent just has to retreat in that spot. So, big brain, end turn, win game. Don't even worry about it. All right. We've got Reality Stone. So we'll be playing that just to potentially try to curve out with Wiccan. Not in love with it, though. Let's increase variance. Flipping this location, Killmonger is a little bit nasty to have to deal with. Dream Dimension could be good if we get the Wiccan online. Sanctorum seems cute. We probably go Iron Patriot into speed into Wiccan. So we're snapping. Iron Patriot might have been the best draw in the deck. Opponent's going to retreat from that one, considering we'd probably won the center location. We're missing a few cards from their deck, obviously. But at least where it stood, I mean, I'm assuming this is a death deck. That's what I'd guess. I may have played Kingpin recently, and they played this deck. I don't remember. But it's starting to just feel like vaguely familiar right now. Our Lady of Saints, I think that they're looking to like either Shang-Chi or Shadow King the symbiote. We're looking to gobble up the symbiote though. But I'm going to hang in it for a moment at least. Love to see some squirrels get out a cheap Mockingbird. Sokovia. Discard nothing. I made a YouTube short about this recently, but Soulstone can protect your cards from being discarded, so we hit a 1 in 5 there, and Sokovia tried to discard Thanos and was unable to do so. My opponent had to discard Lady Deathstrike to that. That's a card that also makes sense in their deck. And yeah, now we just don't give them free value there, so that's obviously fantastic. And now we are going to reward the Soulstone by attempting to eat it. Not going to eat it just yet, but it'll be food for Strange eventually, is the idea. Could even feed Strange a chimichanga. There's a few interesting sort of ways to play this. Because we can either put a chimichanga out, and that kind of keeps the Mockingbird potentially a little bit cheaper for next turn, though I don't think it's ultimately going to make a difference. I think the best thing that we can do this turn is Juggernaut. Well, you know what? We could Cosmo to protect this Strange Supreme, because we kind of are going all in on the Strange Supreme. So you know what? Let's just have him eat up this chimichanga, protect him with Cosmo, and then maybe actually just win a location with Juggernaut this game. That's a lot cleaner, isn't it? Now, the awkward thing here is we don't get to play Mockingbird. So I don't know what the plan is. But for right now, the plan is to just Strange. Okay, Gladiator, not Goliath, Wiccan. This gives them a Wiccan. So do I have priority here? No, if I had priority, oh, never mind, I can't Cosmo. We've already done that. Bummer. Still, being able to run out the Thanos this early feels pretty good. I can Thanos, then next turn I can Goliath plus Reality Stone, just to give Strange a little bit more food. And then I can Juggernaut to protect Thanos. So I can fully protect Thanos. My opponent already snapped, but I think I'm going to snap now. I don't have access to Soulstone, but I think we will be able to keep both of our winning lanes protected here with that extra 2 energy. I think we're looking good. My opponent also going to get this bonus 2 energy though, so we'll see who is able to make more things happen with it. They play Mind Stone, Time Stone, Carnage. Okay, I was thinking maybe a Misery was coming next turn and we could really get him with the Goliath, but it's not going to be quite that easy. We will now play Goliath, and we'll Reality Stone center. We only get punished if that becomes the Nexus, but we do still need to keep on feeding Strange. The plan is next turn use Juggernaut to feed Strange. If they play their Thanos here... we just don't want them to play their Thanos here. We might have to get a little bit tricky if they play their Thanos here this turn. Which I think is a very real play for them, too. But they have Soul Stone, so maybe they will play their Thanos here. Then I can Shang-Chi Juggernaut Power Stone over into the taco truck. We get Dark Dimension. They do Thanos into the truck. That's a bit of a bummer. They don't get an Iron Patriot card, and now for the final turn, we cannot Jug. We cannot Shang-Chi this Thanos, so all we really have as an option against Thanos is Mockingbird Power Stone. And that means that we are then opened up to Shang-Chi, which is obviously a card that they're playing. I think I still might just do this, though. And then the plan is Shang-Chi purely for points. We are putting 8 points into this location. We currently already lead by 3. That does beat a lot of things. Well, it might actually just be enough. Yeah, it's 11. It's an 11-point lead. We always eat the Power Stone. They can't Shadow King. They could, like, I don't know, not Viper, but... Oh, I can't move this card! Oh, this could be huge. They filled up. I did not thinking about them filling up. I think we lose on differential. They don't have Shang-Chi. They have Reality Stone. Oh, they have Big Thanos. They activated Thanos. Oh, that's even more crushing then, because that will win the taco truck. And yeah, that'll do it. Well, never mind. You don't get an emote back. If that's the one you're giving me, that's the rules.
The universe shall be set right.
Turn 2 Iron Patriot is good enough to me. I also still like Strange Supreme as a means to... yeah, even if I didn't play the Cosmo last game, they had Soul Stone, so I wasn't Shang-Chiing their Thanos regardless. But I like both of these cards. So this seems good so far. Let's just Iron Patriot, try to win the Iron Patriot battle next turn with Strange Supreme. They could also be Iron Patrioting here. They are indeed. So now we play Strange plus Power Stone and hope that that's enough of a contribution to get us there. We also get another card from the hub, Ronin. Can't discount that though, so I don't know that that really matters too much. Next turn we get to play Mockingbird into Crimson Cosmos. That's probably a good enough play as any. And what is their play here? Could be Killmonger. Sure. We're currently tied in this location now, 6-6. Do I eat before the Iron Patriots activate? I don't believe so. Yeah. Oh, but that also means now my Mockingbird does nothing. All I can really do here is play Red Guardian, set up for a Ronin next turn. The Ronin's just going to get eaten for 5. So it's not an incredible amount of points. That's what we're doing, though. Ooh, okay. That was reasonable. We saved them their Iron Patriot. That was the end result of what happened here. Yeah, I'd rather not have the Strange Supreme. But we're just going to wind up giving it +7 right now. They can Shang-Chi it. It's a little bit tough to Shang-Chi it in a New York game at the very least. What do they have here? They've got a 4 plus a 1. They've got a Death plus a Stone. Makes sense. Unfortunately, that's only for +7 points. And Really don't have a great line here. They would have to 50-50 a Shang-Chi. They could also just... Look, what happens if they just play Thanos here? I'm never beating that. Don't think there's any way I ever can beat it. I think we're done. Yeah, let's just retreat. We did win one game earlier for my opponent retreating, so we will... We actually, I don't think we've... Or no, we've won 3 cubes, so we've definitely won 2 different games.
Escaped.
1 cube left. Now I just have to win the next 4 games. It's possible.
The universe shall be
We've done it before. We can do it again. Okay, and I like this opener. Good start, good start. We have the Reality Stone to mess with the variants as well. The Strange Academy already makes things kind of tricky. Okay, turn 2 Wiccan. I like it. I like it. Do we have Prio? No. We'll just do this for now. We're going to have plenty of energy. We don't need to continue to keep Wiccan online. So it's fine. Give me Mockingbird. Nice. Okay. This game is won. Now we just need to win the next 3 games. But a win seems very, very much like a done deal here, I'll say. Funny stuff. I just play Iron Patriot here and then play Thanos into Strange Academy, I think. I could see Cosmoing Project Pegasus just so that way they can't use Lady Deathstrike to clean it up, but I think Killmonger's just as likely. So I'll just play Iron Patriot for now. They're just going to toss out a few more stones. Orca. Yeah, you're not winning Strange Academy, my friend. We're going all in on Strange. We don't even need to go more all in than Thanos. I guess if they have Jug, they've won it. They can't have Death. Killmonger doesn't do anything. It destroys their demon. That's all it does. I do think we're going to set up a Cosmo for this location, but for right now, I think we can just play for this. I don't know. I feel like we're covered from all angles right now, to be totally honest. I almost would welcome a Cosmo. Killmonger, definitely we welcome. Destroys their demon, destroys their everything, gives them a cheap death. Short of that, we're looking really nice. Juggernaut plus Orca on the final turn, I think is going to... Oh, this will no longer move. Oh, okay. So, probably just want to play this. Could now just consider playing out the Orca. And then the idea is Goliath here on the final turn. Is that enough points here? I might want to save the Juggernaut. I can't play Juggernaut plus Goliath. I'm a little bit worried about like locking myself out of a location completely. If they play Shang this turn, they kind of get me, but it looks like they didn't. Could have Death plus a stone here. would be a little annoying. Ooh,
All
Namor.
systems go.
Well, Juggernaut's going to mess with Namor in a fun way. Or Red Guardian could mess with Namor. This puts me above Death, so it's a pretty good play as well. Seems fantastic. Definitely won this one. Just have to win. It's definitely a testament to the deck's resilience, just like the power of Thanos and Iron Patriot, that we're still playing this game despite my turn 2 Wiccan. It's definitely locked up here, though. Oh wow, they played into Namor. So this is a Death in Tink? Or a Thanos, same thing. Okay, yeah, Thanos and Death in either combination. Not gonna get it. Yeah, I mean, they were never winning this game. So I don't know exactly what that emote does, but best they were playing for a tie in Tink that still loses them the game. They could have played a card to Monster Metropolis, which would give them a higher chance to win on differential.
Destiny will arrive.
But yeah, they were never winning that game with that play. It's a reasonable location for them. We're going to play turn 2 Sammy, turn 3 Speed. We'll figure out when the Iron Patriot gets played, if ever. Pretty restrictive locations. This is actually kind of cool. It's 5 plus 5. That's 10, baby. Interesting. They're going to toss some stones. They could have played a Gladiator this turn. That could have been kind of fun. No, they're going to play Iron Patriot plus a Demon. That's actually a really nice play. We are hoping for Juggernaut then. And if I could Juggernaut Iron Patriot into Murder World, that would be a lot of fun. As is, I might be Red Guardianing the Crater. Yeah, that looks good to me. We definitely lose this location to Demon, but we take out Fenris Wolf and set ourselves up pretty nicely, I think. Now, that can't just be a Demon. Could it be Misery for 8? Did they come up with that as their best play? Oh, Gladiator. Okay, give me Wiccan. Oh, sure. Give me Juggernaut. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play a stone on turn 1, so I didn't even really want Wiccan. But that works for me. Unfortunately, we can't Infinite into Deep Space. We could play nothing this turn, but that's pretty unlikely to win Murder World. We do have an extra energy right now because of the Crater. Let's just drop Thanos then. Yeah, I definitely don't want to skip this turn. The only other play I could see here would have to involve... Oh, wait a second. But yeah, making this cheaper doesn't help me. Yeah, okay, that's funny. But we'll just do it like this. Now, my opponent is not going to take priority here. We're going to grab Prio. They're going to Lady Death Strike my Iron Patriot. But I think I'll just come back to win it with a bird. I think that's my plan. And I can go bird plus double stone. Or I can eat up this shield. And it always eats the shield. That makes it a 2-5. A 2-5 is pretty good. I have such a point lead here. I feel like the only way that they win is by battling for Deep Space and this location. So I could actually just see doing this. What is that? That's 16 points here. I mean, they could have Shadow King. Maybe they destroyed enough stuff that they can actually drop a Death. Let's play around Death then. Does this play around Death? Yeah, probably. Just like putting any amount of points here probably plays around their expected outcome of me. I think battling for all 3 locations probably locks it up. They do still have access to the demon. The demon could win them... Oh, wait, the demon could win them either of these 2 locations really easily. Well then, am I ever doing like this? This loses then to... I'm just going to battle for all 3 locations. I think that there's ways that it loses. Let's do it like this, though. 5, 4, 13. Yeah, this is 14 against a potential 13 with the demon. Looks like they went demon center. Killmonger does nothing. Power Stone. And if this is death, no, it's Space Stone. Okay. Whew. Whew, baby. I had no clue how many cards they destroyed this game, so... wasn't super sure. And now we got to win the next 2. Like I said, we've done it before. We can do it again.
Shall be set right.
And the tracker is showing 1 unknown card from my opponent's deck. That's curious. Is that true, though? That was just a misclick. It's borderline snappable. Mind Stone, Strange Supreme. Oh, I can't snap. Hey, buddy, remember when you lost 7 cubes 10 minutes ago? Yeah, you lost your right to snap right then and there. Ooh, this is better. So we do want to play Strange Supreme sooner rather than later, so that way we can eat the stones before Killmonger does. And it might even be sooner rather than sooner. This is just this. Sure, we'll run it. See what happens. Looks good. What else could it be? Fenris? Carnage. Okay. 6 points. I'm going to beat 6. Currently, I can play Mockingbird this turn. I can play it into Grand Central. Only other option is to go Soulstone plus Speed, with the idea that I would then be still able to play Mockingbird next turn, but I might also draw a stone this way. Sure. I think Speed's going to be just as big as Mockingbird, so this is potentially just a more flexible play. Speed actually might not have wanted to go into Stark Tower. I think Speed will be Shangable now. Awkward. Is this Killmonger? Yeah, okay. So with Killmonger coming down, we are no longer playing Mockingbird, which is definitely could make this a little bit of a mistake. And then, of course, I do also eat my shield, which is awkward. Grand Central going to give me a card for free. I don't really want to make myself Shangable in Stark Tower. I'm sorry, in Crown City. I'm fine being Shangable in Stark Tower. I don't like that both of these cards are Shangable. I guess I'm playing Thanos here then. Plan is Alioth. Oh, I could just Alioth Crown City? That's too big. Right? This is too much of a commit to just play this and then Alioth. When this is also Shangable. Let's just spread my power out. We'll see what happens. Okay, yeah, they play multiple cards into Stark Tower. That also makes some sense. And I'm not winning this location. What do we get here? Juggernaut for Reality Stone. Oh, lock it up, please. Ooh, Sinister London, and now I can Alioth into Sinister London. That's probably the play then. Strange Supreme will eat the secondary Eliath. And if Eliath lands center, then it will also... So it's a 50-50 to just complete... Oh, wait, Shang-Chi doesn't work here. This is not Shang-Chi-able. I think this always wins. Famous last words, right? Sinister London seems like a good enough reason for me to just full commit to Eliath here. We could get slightly more points with Red Guardian, Power Stone, Space Stone, potentially. But this is just a lot safer. Play around that Shang-Chi, which... I guess, to be fair, we have not seen my opponent play Shang-Chi. This is from Iron Patriot. We have not seen them play Shang-Chi. They gotta be playing Shang-Chi, right? It would be wild if they weren't. Fenris Wolf with just Gladiator Killmonger? Yeah. There's the Shang, right? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering why I didn't know all the cards in my opponent's deck yet, but that makes it make a lot of sense. And now, whoever wins this game wins the match. We made it a close one. We've come back, so either way, we have had a fun match here, and the winner takes it all. Oh, that's a beauty. I can fill White Hot Room on turn 3 with Sam Wilson. And then turn 4, play a Wiccan with a bunch of other extra energy, too. I don't even think there's anything that I need at this point. I think I'd be snapping. I'd be snapping if I could. They might also get White Hot Room, but they're not going to have the flexibility that we have with... winning it. I mean, even just seeing the Mind Stone, they might be sweating it right now, to be totally honest. If I was them, like, Iron Patriot here might make some sense, just because, okay, yeah, Reality Stone actually makes a ton of sense, because otherwise, how are you getting out of this one? We might just Red Guardian the Power Stone here. It's a TVA game. Our final game will not be a Wiccan game. It will instead be a TVA game. And... we've won Crimson Cosmos. That seems for surely. I think we want to give ourselves a 2-cost Mockingbird for the final turn. That doesn't seem like it totally takes it, but we're currently kind of... yeah, we are battling for Xandar, because we'll move the shield back here, and then we just get to play a bird, probably in Xandar, and then... hope to draw like Strange Supreme, Iron Patriot to put a little bit more points elsewhere. But don't think there's many other plays that can be happening right here. Killmonger could be a really interesting final turn come up, especially in terms of how that might play with priority. Oh, and also I have the ability to find a Reality Stone and turn off this TVA, but my opponent has no clue whether or not I will do that or if I even can do that. Looks like I can't. So, this is what we got. You get what you get, and you don't get upset. They can play to Crimson Cosmos, but that will take their entire turn. We have priority, which means that if they play a Killmonger into TVA, I think that is the most reasonable thing that I want to make sure I'm playing around, and Killmonger into TVA loses to Mockingbird no matter how you slice it. I think I actually want to bring this here. I just say, yeah, Killmonger kills me, but Killmonger means that you're not playing for Crimson Cosmos, and I win this location. They also have Demon. They can play Killmonger plus Demon, but then we always win TVA, right? Looks good to me. Yeah, this is Killmonger plus Demon for sure. And this is an incredible, incredible comeback. Don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but Bagok, I think we've cracked it. There we go. What a comeback there. That is going to be it for me for this one. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.